Hola amigos, we are on day 13, so we're going to wrap everything up and put it into practice. Let's get ready and flow. Alright, so we are starting in an extended child's pose. So bring your knees wide, big toes to touch, and start walking your hands forwards, lowering your chest down towards the mat, maybe even lowering your head. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can always curl your toes under so you lift your hips a little bit higher above your knees. And begin connecting to our ujjayi breath. So that's the constriction in the back of the throat, creating an oceanic sound. And settle into this child's pose. We'll be flowing through or revisiting all the things that we've done so far. So this flow might feel a little fast-paced. Just try your best to follow along. Take breaks when you need to. Remember, part of being mindful is knowing when to ease off and even slowing down. On your next inhale, press into the hands and start to lift the chest up. And walk your hands over towards the right. Press both your hands into the ground and start pulling your left hip back so both your hips are even, and lower your chest down. Take a deep breath in, inflate, and feel the sensations all along your left side. And then exhale there. Inhale, lift the chest, walk your hands over towards your right. And then lower the chest down, pressing into both hands, pulling the right hip back. Taking your next inhale, breathing all along your right side body. And relaxing the face as you exhale it down. Inhale, walk your hands back through center and bring them in closer to you. Okay, so you can press into the tops of the feet and lift your chest, bringing your shoulders over your wrists. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's bring the shoulders and the chest and the hips over towards the right and back down. And inhale round to the left and forwards. Exhale, you know it, we're going to go in circles, linking breath with movement. And our hands are closer to our knees this time, so we're both getting into the fingers and the hands as we get into the hips as well. So move at your own breath pace, warming out the shoulders, and being welcome to linger anywhere for the hips. That might feel really good for you. As you complete your next cycle, coming into an extended child's pose, let's reverse it. So inhaling round to the right and forwards. Exhale to the left and back down. Keep going in this direction. And starting to engage the fingers. So pressing into all 10 fingertips. And then all 10 knuckles. And a little bit into the heel of the hands. Very nice. Let's inhale, come round forwards, shoulders over wrists. So hands should be shoulders distance apart, stacking shoulders above wrists. Let's bring our knees in and underneath our hips, meeting in a tabletop position. So have a peek back, making sure your shins are parallel. And our hands are open wide, kind of like a starfish, but not so wide that it's causing any strain. So we want to be creating a large surface area, but not so much that we're hurting ourselves. From here, some cat-cows. So inhale, dropping the belly, bringing the chest through the arms, pressing into the hands, looking forwards, or maybe even lifting the chin. As you exhale, chin into chest, chest up towards the sky, belly in, tucking the tailbone. And then inhale, coming into cow. Exhale, coming into cat. Take the next 3 rounds according to your own breath. And I want you to close your eyes so you can see and feel the movement of the spine without the visual distractions of your surroundings. Relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw. And once you're done with your cat-cows, let's meet in a neutral tabletop, so neither cat nor cow. Alright, let's straighten the right foot behind us, rocking forwards and backwards, coming into some balancing and also some core as well. So bring your shoulders over your wrists, pressing into the left shin. Let's start to lift the right foot up to about hip height. The toes are flexed, so toes are pointing down towards the ground, pressing more into the right hand as we start to reach the left hand in front of us. Take an inhale here, lifting from the middle of the chest up to the sky, lifting the belly button towards the spine. As you exhale, let's bring our elbow to knee, crunching. Inhale, reaching forwards, pressing into our foundation here. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin towards chest. One more time, inhale, you got this. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretching out first, and then lowering the hand and shin down. Pressing into the left hand and right shin. Let's straighten the left leg behind us. Rocking forwards and backwards, waking up the back of the leg. Then shoulders over wrists. Now we press more into the left hand and right shin. Lift the left leg from the inner thigh, toes are pointing down, and begin reaching your right hand forwards. Gazing down at something still, take a deep breath in. Reach, exhale, elbow to knee, crunch, getting small. Inhale, straightening out. Exhale, engaging that core, belly in. One more time, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, lower the hand and shin. Awesome stuff. Let's curl the toes under, walk our hands back, and roll out the wrists. Coming into a plank and then a downward facing dog, so you know what you're going to expect now. So bring in our hands forwards, shoulders over wrists, pressing into the hands, lifting the rib cage or the heart, the back of the heart up towards the sky, belly in as we straighten the legs behind us, rocking forwards and backwards. If possible, maybe even having a look back, so checking that when we stop rocking forwards and backwards, our heels are over the balls of the feet. Holding the plank for one breath, and then bending the knees and sending the hips high up towards the sky. Starting to lift and lower the heels, pedaling out the feet in our downward facing dog. The brain's trying to process a lot of information right now, so let's give it one thing to do at a time. Let's stare at a point in between our legs, so that's our focus. And then we want to be breathing in and out through the nose. Pressing into our hands and the balls of the feet, our foundation. One more breath. As we exhale, let's look forwards and start walking the feet one step at a time towards the front of the mat. Taking your time and then pressing into the feet, unrolling, uncurling up towards a mountain. Let's give the hands a break and come into tree pose. So balancing on our left foot first. Remember to bring your hands onto your hips and stare at something on the ground, pressing into the three corners of the feet first, lifting the heel of the right foot off the ground, and then maybe lifting, so if you wobble, that's perfectly normal. So let's lift the right foot up. You can use your hands to support your right knee, staying here if this is enough for you. Or maybe bringing your foot onto the calf, or maybe using your hands to bring your foot onto the thigh. Breath, foundation, and I heard focus. Someone said it. All right, now try any variation you might have here. So hands to heart. If you don't want to have hands on hips, maybe hands reaching up. One more breath. And then we slowly release, pointing the knee forwards and lowering down. Hands onto hips. Let's shake out the left foot first. And then let's press into the three corners of the right foot. Come up onto the balls of the left foot. Lifting up that foot. All right. From here, support the knee or bring the foot onto the calf. If you stumble, just come back into it. So foot comes onto the calf, foot comes onto the inner thigh. Remember not to press onto the knee. All right, one more breath, choosing whichever foundation or variation you prefer. And then start to point the knee forwards, maybe using your hands to support, lowering the foot down, shaking that right foot. Coming back to the top of our mat, let's bend our knees and come into a forward fold. Walking back into our downward facing dog, one step at a time. Remember, elbow creases are facing towards each other. We're pressing into all 10 fingertips and knuckles. Just briefly into this downward facing dog. Before we inhale, start to lift the hips and ripple forwards, lifting the chest. We're bringing our shoulders over our wrists. So this can be quite heavy, but don't worry, our sweet relief is coming. Lowering the knees, bending the elbows, lowering the chest and the chin. This might feel a little bit awkward. Untuck the toes. Let's press into your hands and slide forwards, elbows in, coming into our low lift cobra. No compression in the back of the low spine. All right. Relax the face, shoulders away from ears. Take one more breath here, pressing into the tops of the feet. As you exhale, lower the chest down, curl the back toes under, press into the hands, coming into our table. Walking the hands back, crossing at the shins, coming into our seat. All right, so from here, let's reach both arms up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, left hand onto right knee, right fingertips behind. Inhaling, lifting the shoulders up away from the base of the spine. Exhale, belly in, twisting towards the right, maybe gazing towards your right shoulder. Unwind as you inhale, reaching both arms up. Exhale, belly in. Right hand, left knee, left fingertips behind. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, twist. Careful not to crank. Let's try to gaze towards the back of the room. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes and bow your head towards your prayer. Lift your head, lower the hands down. So that was a very, very quick pace roundup of everything we've learnt so far. Awesome job in trying to keep up, and it's been a great 2 weeks already, or nearly 2 weeks. We've got day 14 tomorrow, which will be a more restorative flow. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, whatever life throws at you. Namaste, see you tomorrow.